But Brock's all in. I mean, he's made the commitment. I mean, he's all in. He's wrestling. And
let's not forget
beating the
Brock.
shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, let's not forget Brock, because we gotta go to fucking Raw on Monday for a minute.
What the fuck? What is this?
You know what?
If anyone didn't watch the final segment on last week's, if you're listening to us on Monday, a week ago's Raw program was what was supposed to be a tag team match. Which degenerated into Brock just taking Cody and bringing him all around ringside and taking. We have to be
very concise on this, because what happened was Cody came down at the beginning of the show, and Cody basically said, "I want a rematch," and
with Roman
said, "Fuck off," and then he said, "Well, then I want to do something," which I didn't get, because he came down in a fucking suit. So if he wanted to go, wouldn't you ring the bell? Like, why would you come down in a suit knowing that? Because you're. I mean, if I was Roman, I'd have punched him in the face.
Well, he did have a pocket fob.
The pocket. Fob. Yeah, you don't know what's on the end of that. It could be a fucking. I mean, I would hope a monocle, but that's just me.
I was thinking a gig.
Yeah,
that's how he hit the gig. Yeah,
but so then Paul Heyman basically says, whoever has the balls to cross the tribal chief will never get a title shot during the reign of Roman. Oh my God, like, what idiot is gonna... Oh, well, wait a second. The August SummerSlam, the loss that Brock Lesnar took, it doesn't affect him because he can't get a title shot. This just happens to work in Cody's favor. Boom, 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 boom. Out comes Brock / Garth Brooks. And we go into handshakes. Yeah, Brock Brooks. That's good, Wesley. Brock Brooks.
2 points for the alliteration. Very good.
Yeah. And then they take off. And then at the end of the night, they come out. Now, this is where you lose me, because I've been watching pro wrestling for a fucking very long time. It's a entrance of a guy that you just spent the first fucking segment talking about his 950 plus day run. And as I'm watching, I think, a pizza ad, while Roman goes to the ring to the left of the pizza, which is round.
The champion, right?
He's going. It's like he's Iron Mike Sharp,
Jose Luis Rivera. I was going to pull, but you can pull an Iron Mike Sharp.
Yeah, back in the fucking Superstars or one of those eras, and Cody comes down and forgets about the injury again.
The ribs.
Yeah. I think the rib was on us. But, and then Brock comes down, and Brock kind of fucking faints at fucking Reigns. Next thing you know, fucking Cody's taking an F5. Now, if it was a shoot, they would have stunned Brock Lesnar at some point. Like, there used to have, even the boys would run out.
I did notice that they were just officials, like, standing around outside yelling. There was no. They were like the Uvalde police during the massacre in the school. They just kind of stood around and went, "Oh my God, someone has to stop this. Maybe it should be us," but nobody did anything. So what we're seeing now is.
I'll tell you what I thought was very impressive was. Brock is fucking. Jesus, he's so fucking special. But this, when he does this on that fucking. he lands him as about perfect as you could land him on those. I mean, that's unbelievable. Like, he's that strong where he basically, but he takes you off his shoulder and basically holds you in the air to make sure that you're going to fucking land where he wants you to. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like, boom. It's
back
like,
into
wow.
the left. Back into the left.
Back into the left.
I saw some hard way in Cody's
What we have
hair.
right here is a fucking turkey shoot.
Were you listening to Corny Show today? What's going on?
No, that's Kevin Costner when he's
as Garrison in JFK.
Yeah, says,
yes.
Yeah. Right there, they turn 20 mile an hour turn. All of a sudden, you got Osmond. My God, he's coming right into a turkey shoot. Back into the left.
But okay. So now the logic of what we watched is to be explained at a later date. Because I didn't fucking.
The logic for me is, there's never going to be a Monday Night Raw that has more eyes on it, probably in the next 8 months, than that following that fucking, it was a walk-off grand slam in Game 7 World Series WrestleMania to me. I mean, that was fucking, I mean, I was so, everything I said about how miserable my fucking WrestleManias were, that just basically, I mean, you couldn't have fucking transported me on the Star Trek and put me in the middle of that thing and made me feel any shittier. Just the Hartford Civic Center just didn't have quite the fucking zing.
Same cachet as SoFi
Not so much. Missed it by just a little bit. I mean, fucking hell. So I just think that, put it this way, I know for a fact Monday I'm going to watch to figure out what the fuck's going on.
So if nothing else, let's go back to the Vince Russo philosophy. Do whatever you have to do on TV that week, Raw or Nitro,
to get them to come back.
To have someone go, well, we got to fucking watch next week. Even if it seems illogical. So maybe there's some genius here.
Yeah, that was the Bill Watts thing. When Bill Watts did at Mid-South, man, it was always like, one thing about Watts was, like, when he came into WCW, the first thing he did was, all right, I'm taking the mats away from the floor and it's all going to be exposed concrete. So if you do anything on the floor, if you slam something on the floor, it's on concrete. And like the first couple matches of anything that you did could not do anything off the ropes. Nobody could fight outside of the ring unless it was approved. So very staunch rules and very regulated for the top guys to be able to fucking stay the top guys. And they so many times, if you watch old tapes from there, it's like, oh my God, here comes the fucking junkyard dog and we're out of time. And boom.
Right.
You'd be like, well, fuck, I got to watch next week. And he just, he was smart enough to fucking create that episodic.
Well, that was a big Carolinas thing, too, on TBS. They did that, the melee and running out of time. But we didn't just run out of time. We ran out of explanation as to what we were even seeing with Lesnar turning. So you're right. We're going to tune in next week and hopefully be satiated with an explanation. It's like writing, right? You end a chapter with a question, you open the next chapter with an answer, and you close that chapter with another question. And you do that 40 or 50 times, and you have a book. So, interesting to see what'll happen next week.
While I'm doing this, so I don't want to forget, the promo that Paul cut to start off the show on Monday night, I thought was one of by far his best promos he's ever cut. I thought it was very important for myself as a shareholder to be assured that things were status quo and everything that you just saw isn't going to stop here, but is going to move forward. And I thought that was hugely important.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here it is. It says, the older you get, the more you realize how precious life is. You have no desire for drama, conflict, or stress. You just want good friends, a cozy home, food on the table, and people who make you happy. And you don't want to be accused of having CTE. So I put that up last night.
I think I remember that without the last sentence, but
What? Oh,
right. But in the state that it's gone to today, they undoubtedly have the best production people working those events, from the pyro, the light. Like, I'm kind of a lighting junkie. I'm always looking at like the lighting and stuff.
and they were on a fucking skeleton crew for that because of this, because they've already started cutting into this with this Endeavor thing. So they were running that fucking show shorthanded.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
I mean, I've heard that. I mean, and from a pretty reliable source. That was backstage.
Well, it's probably true, but yeah, I mean, undoubtedly the top people working that. Now, then there's all the surrounding events, right?